Hello and welcome to D20 Woodworking. And today we're doing a quick channel update, right? I think it'd be kind of fun to go through what we've done on this channel, what we're going to be doing on this channel, some of the changes you can expect, and just some other general updates. Now, I'm also going to be covering Twitch in this as well, since that's a pretty integral part of how my YouTube channel works as well, to a point, not completely. And I don't want to like do it on the live stream. Over on Twitch, and I figured it'd just be easier to do it all in like one thing. So anyway, I guess what we'll do first is kind of do a recap of the year, right? Of all the stats. So I'm going to show you the back end of what I see over on my YouTube page, right? So this is everything I see. I think I can make this a little bit bigger. Oh, no, that's too big now. But this is everything that I see on the back end for analytics for YouTube. So you can see that we had a total. This is for my face is in the way right now, but you can see up here it's for the 2022 year. Excuse me. So this is the amount of total views I have received is 246,728. Total amount of watch time you have all watched my videos is 18,093. We've had a total of 1,431 subscribers, and we're currently at like 15 or 16, right? This channel really got going in January. Well, I guess technically at the very end of 2020, we started like uploading videos more often. But the video really kind of started, or the channel really started pumping through. January, February, March, right? We started doing a lot then. So 1,400 subscribers, which is fantastic. 3 million impressions. I'm not fully sure what that is. Shown the viewers. All right. So a bunch of people saw my stuff, I guess. And then click-through rate, which is actually pretty low. I need to work on that. So that's the next big stat to do. But anyway, here's some of my top videos in case you're interested based off of views. The whole which LCG should I buy, my top 10 solo board games, initial thoughts on Angmar Awakens, ranking all the Marvel heroes, top scenario expansion for Marvel Champions, then some shorts, then some old content. So anyway, this is all the stuff. Excuse me, in case you're interested in kind of seeing what it is, this is what the back end looks like for a creator and what we see. And there's way more stuff you can get into up here, but we're not going to bother all that. So over on the Twitch side of things, this is February 1st through the end of December. Now, the reason being is because I didn't really start streaming until February like 2nd or 3rd or something like that. So I just started this year doing that. So we have streamed over on Twitch for a total of 313 hours and 11 minutes, which is crazy to think about to me. But as you can tell, I went really hard kind of through May. And then June, July is a lot of travel and stuff for me, and then kind of dropped off, and we recovered a little bit. And then near the end of the stuff, we just had a lot going on, which realistically, what we saw down here is what it's going to be like on Twitch moving forward. I realistically only going to stream maybe 2-3 days a week. I'll try to make them longer streams. But yeah, so that's what we got going on. So total of minutes watched has been 118,577 minutes, which is crazy to think about. Obviously, this just kind of follows the same pattern as time stream, right? Same with the live views, right? We've had a total this past year of 5,827 live views. All that kind of follows. February is when we started, so we get more, and this kind of again follows the same pattern. And you'll notice with average viewers, we've kind of stayed roughly the same or better, right? A little bit better. When we were streaming a lot back here, yes, March was really good, but April and May kind of, June, July kind of fell off, and then in the fall we kind of got better. October we had a really good month, and had some pretty decent months and months that I'm all happy with, right? These aren't like upsetting statistics to me or anything like that. Twitch is basically what I expected it to be. For me, it's a way to hang out with the community live that I really enjoy, and it's just a good streaming platform. For those that remember, or maybe you don't, very early on this channel on YouTube, we used to live stream here, but there's delay issues. There's all sorts of other issues, unfortunately. And I would like to live stream more on YouTube, but I can't get it to work as well as just Twitch is. Twitch is just a better platform for it. So anyway, as far as stats with everything, I'm pretty happy with everything. I think the fact that this channel has grown as much as it has is kind of nuts. So we can see that the live subscriber count. Wait, let me bring this all the way back to 2022. So for those that are wondering how the growth line looks, we started January 1st, 2022 with 124 subscribers. And since then have really grown. And especially since like August, September, right? We're growing a lot faster, which is really cool to see. It's really cool to see. I'm really thankful to everyone that has subscribed to this channel and watched the videos and stuff. It really helps, and it's really great. So when this channel was first made, if you look at basically all my older videos, which is now kind of a pain to like go look at, but a lot of the stuff that we originally did on this channel was just playthroughs, right? It was a lot of playthroughs, and it was basically me transferring playthrough games over to here, right? So I'll show you an example. Let me pull that away for a second. So again, all playthroughs, a couple thoughts and impressions. Sure, my how-to thing, which did pretty well, but then these are all playthroughs, like a lot of playthroughs. And then we started doing some lists, which were pretty good for us, and more playthroughs, right? And it kind of keeps going. And also just looking back at it, my thumbnails were so bad back then. They're still not great, but they're better, I guess. Then we started getting to more like talking and stuff like that, and ranking lists and whatever, and that's been fun. And then right around here is where we started doing Reddit replies, which we'll get into that in a little bit more later. But then, you know, I updated my thumbnails and they look slightly better now. But even as far as a month ago, we were doing a ton more playthroughs than we have been this past month. We really haven't done a ton of playthroughs, and I think that's going to be a trend that you're going to continue to see on this channel moving forward. I still want to do playthroughs. There's just not going to be as many, and this is a twofold reason. One, the time and effort it takes to edit playthroughs isn't necessarily always worth it. It takes a really long time to edit this stuff and to you know, go through all the playthroughs and whatever. And then there's times that like during these playthroughs, I make really bad mistakes, and then I spend all this time editing it, and it wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? And that leads to the other part of it with the bad mistakes. A lot of the reason that happens is because there's three things I have to pay attention to while live streaming, right? I have to pay attention to the game, obviously. I have to pay attention to chat, which is big. I have to pay attention to the actual stream health itself. And what that means is just make sure my PC is running correctly, the internet's running correctly, all that stuff. So my attention is getting pulled in three different directions. And because of that, there are small mistakes that slip through when doing these live streams. So when I then upload to YouTube, a lot of comments from people will be like, hey, you really messed up on a lot of this stuff. And I'm not mad at any of those comments. I appreciate actually all those comments because I think it's important to point them all out. But the reason that is happening is because my attention is getting pulled in three different directions. So this is going to start with the first thing that we can expect kind of a change for next year is, again, fewer playthroughs. I'm still going to upload some that happen over on Twitch. I won't do all of them, but I will do some. If you want to see all of them, you can either go to my Twitch page itself, and it'll be linked down below, or I do have a VODs channel, and I am putting super low effort into this, but I'm literally just dumping the VODs up on here. So if you really want to watch a whole live stream and you don't like watching it over on Twitch because it's too many ads for you or whatever, you can come over and watch it on this page. The link will be down below, so you can still do that. But so there's gonna be fewer playthroughs. There's gonna be more discussion in general of Marvel Champions. Is gonna be one of the big things. Now, with that being said, one of the things I want to introduce, and we're gonna start this Sunday, is we're gonna do morning coffee and board games, and it's gonna be a premiered video. And all that means is that it will go up at a certain time, and when it goes up at that time, you can actually live watch it with other people, right? So there'll be like a whole live chat on the side, and you all can discuss about the game or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But after that, then it just becomes like a regular video, right? But I wanted to do something close to live streaming without actually live streaming. But I want to do that. I think that'd be a fun experiment, a fun thing to try, and in a way to just do a playthrough where I don't have to worry about live streaming, and I can just sit down and do a normal playthrough. It kind of be in the style of what you've seen, possibly if you watched the Wild Tales playthrough or the Final Girl playthrough. It'd be kind of that same exact style of, I just kind of sat down and just played through the game. Hopefully there's a lot fewer mistakes. Hopefully it's a more well-played game, and I can kind of talk through things a little bit more. And like I said, that'll be a premiered video. My goal is every single Sunday from here on out to have one of those up there for you. I might miss a Sunday or two here and there. I apologize, but that's the goal. And then if you miss the premiere, no problem. It just becomes a regular video after the fact, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, that will start this Sunday. It should be going live at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and then I'll put it up so that you can see the link probably like an hour or two beforehand, because I don't want to put up days beforehand because I want people to like forget that exists, right? So I'm going to put up like an hour or two beforehand so that people can hang out and chat ahead of time, or whatever else. So that's one of the big changes that you can expect from this channel. The other one is already kind of been happening, and that's playthroughs of other games, right? So we did Hoplomachus Victorum, we did Wild Tales, we did Final Girl, and the thing is, while I love Marvel Champions, and this will probably continue to be a Marvel Champions focused channel moving forward, for my own mental health, I need to play other games as well, and this includes on stream and on YouTube. I know that might disappoint some people that want it to just be strictly Marvel Champions, but just for my sake, I can't do it. When I was pumping out, 5 to 7 pieces of Marvel Champions content a week, it was just a bit too much, and I started to get like annoyed with the game or not wanting to play as much, and I'd rather not do that, right? So again, we will still be doing all of our hero previews, reviews, tier lists, different rankings, whatever. And hopefully the Sunday playthroughs, for the most part, will be Marvel Champions, but I'll mix in some other games too. But we're still going to do all that, right? We're still going to do all that stuff. So that's not going away. It's just there's going to be other content there as well, just to kind of like balance out my mind. So that's another thing that you can expect. If you still want to watch live playthroughs and you don't want to watch the VOD of it or anything like that, like I said, head over to my Twitch page. We still live stream over there Sundays and Tuesdays, and that's probably what the schedule will be moving forward. I would like to add a third day in at some point. I just don't know when. So anyway, the other big thing, or I guess the only other big thing to really mention, is one thing that we've introduced in this channel a while back was Reddit replies. And this has slowly become, I think, my favorite thing doing on this channel. I really love making these videos. I think they're a lot of fun. I think it's really, really cool and interesting to see what people are talking about, and then, kind of make a video of it. And it's just kind of these short, like 3-4 topics. I don't have to like, go on too long about anything in particular, and I really like it. I really enjoy it. So this is something that's definitely going to stick around. It's going to be again primarily focused on Marvel Champions, but it would be other games as well. But I really, 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 really love Reddit replies. And that leads me to, if you all ever have questions that you want me to answer, and I won't call you by name on it, but like I would like to at some point do like a mailbag almost. I think it would be cool. I think it'd be fun. So if you ever want to reach me by email, it's d20woodworking@gmail.com. You can just email me and say you have a question, and I'll pull it up, but I'll block out your name and whatnot, so that like, you're not private information is exposed or anything like that. But I'd be happy to answer your questions on either a Reddit reply, or maybe if we get enough of them, we'll do on something else. It could be Marvel Champions, board games, something else. I don't know. I drink a lot of coffee. Maybe you have questions about that. I don't know. But yeah, so that's definitely something that's sticking around, and I plan to keep doing every single week, and definitely keep that going. So that's the vast majority of the stuff. The very last thing is my general sales pitch, which I'm sure you've all heard before. If you could do me a huge favor, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and watch the videos. All that stuff really, really helps. Just watching the videos helps a ton. I'll be completely honest. It helps out a lot. So I really appreciate it. If you want to, again, watch me over on Twitch, right here at the top, you can see there's the Twitch thing. You just click that. It'll take you to my Twitch page, and hopefully it won't play too much sound. And you can hang out and watch games and hang out with the community over there, because it's a pretty cool community. But it's a bit different than the one on YouTube, which is always kind of interesting to see. So the only other thing is, if you want to help this channel monetarily, right here is the join button. It should show up on videos and different things, but there's a little video, and then, starting at 99 cents a month, you can get access to different things. Now, people have always asked, kind of the differences between these. I've had a few comments about that, and, what's worth it and what's not. And basically, I did the tiers just as a way of like, whatever you're comfortable in giving, because I can't just you can't just decide. So there has to be a bunch of different tiers. So they get you like some other, status updates and small things, naming the credits on my live streams, whatever. This one does get you exclusive members only videos, and people that are curious about that, if you just went to my homepage, you can see what they are. I don't do a ton, and it's just unboxing videos of whatever the newest Marvel Champions thing is, and it's just kind of like a quick hot take. It's it doesn't replace my overall review or anything like that. It's literally me unboxing the thing and kind of going through it and then doing a hot take of it, and that's it. And they're really rough and they're not edited or anything like that, really. So it's kind of like a really rough video. So it's something that if you wanted to give that much money, I felt like I should give you something that's extra that I wouldn't normally do, because I don't like doing unboxing videos normally, like as like polished content like that we're doing here, or more polished content like we're doing here. So it's really just like a rough take thing. But yeah, so if you want to support the channel, obviously the biggest way is just watching videos, liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Follow me over on Twitch, watching the streams there. And all that stuff really helps. But if you want to hit the join button and help monetarily, that's cool too. If not, that's fine as well. But yeah, this 2022 has been a fantastic year for me, personally. The way I look at things has been fantastic. A lot has changed over the year, which I find really interesting. And what I thought this channel would be, mainly it was going to be a gameplay channel, kind of has morphed into something else, more into our discussions, which I think a lot of people enjoy. More, kind of going into some other games and some maybe future opportunities with publishers to show off some games with that. I've been in the talks with a bunch of publishers to kind of get some stuff going with that, and we'll see. We'll see if it materializes into something more. But yeah, the channel's been great. It's been really, really cool. I really appreciate everyone that has watched these videos and liked and commented and subscribed, all that stuff. Like, if you just sat there and watched the videos and you never did anything else but besides watch all of them, I really appreciate that too. All that stuff really helps. It really helps the algorithm. It helps me out. And yeah, I'm excited. I guess the last thing I'll really do is, I'm a huge goals guy. And I think it's always good to state your goals out loud, so that, it's set out there in the universe so that you can reflect back on it. And maybe next year's video will reflect on this year's goals. So for me personally, we're starting with YouTube subscriber count. My goal, I do lofty goals. My goal is to hit 5,000 subscribers. Will it happen? I don't know. Probably not. But I believe in setting really lofty goals to try to achieve them. So my goal is 5,000 subscribers on the channel. We'll see if that actually happens. And over on Twitch, we currently have like 330 followers. If we get hit 1,000 followers over on Twitch, I think that'd be really, really cool. And yeah, that's really it. As far as video view counts, I don't know. I guess if it averages 1,000, that's a nice round number. That'd be cool. If Twitch averages 10 concurrent viewers a stream, that would be really cool. But I'm not super picky about that stuff. But for me, past that, my goal is to just create 3 to 5 videos a week. I want to do this Sunday morning coffee thing. I think that could be a lot of fun and be interesting, especially experimenting with Premiere videos. I think that would be fun. So I want to keep that going. And what is there, 52 Sundays in a year or whatever, to get like at least 45 of them done, I think would be really, really cool. I want to do another big hero ranking video, and those are always exhausting and very time consuming, but I think it'll be fun to do after all the rest of the X-Men stuff comes out. And yeah, past that, keep making videos that hopefully you all enjoy. And like I said, if you ever have comments or suggestions or want to see certain things, let me know. Let me know down in the comments of this video, or I already gave my email address at d20woodworking@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. And yeah, we'll see what 2023 holds. I'm really excited for it. And once again, truly, I am thankful for everyone that has stuck around for these videos and watched them and subscribed and all that fun stuff. I truly appreciate it. So thank you all. And yeah, I'll see you all later.